So I've just had a meeting with the police, an hour and a half briefing about September 13th. Everything's looking good, okay? Safety, routes, we need to make a lane safe for an ambulance to get through, all these things, yeah? We're doing everything we can to make sure this is a safe event. What I need you to do, everyone here, listen to this. Make sure this is shared with every group chat you've got, every bunch of lads coming. I know lads are coming from every corner of Britain. They're coming from all around the world for this event. We fail if there's aggression. We fail, we're not allowing face masks. Do not come if you can't show your face. Honestly, please. We have worked, when I think about it, everything that's happened in my life for 15 years has led up to September 13th. Every single bit of misery for everyone. Lucy Connolly. Every person. What's happened to the abuse against patriots in this country has led up to September 13th. Do we want to succeed? Do you want to send a message to the establishment? A message that they fear? They won't fear if there's trouble. In fact, that's what they want. Do not give them what they want. Don't overdrink. Okay? Seriously, don't. It is a party. It's a party that involves families, old people, children. It's a festival atmosphere. Everyone's done it for the last 3 events. This is going to triple, quadruple the numbers. I believe 1 million people are going to turn up in central London for this. What we ask, every group of lads has got that one. Sometimes that one was me in my group of lads, yeah? Who's a bit boisterous and sometimes a bit too boisterous. Control him, lads, please. I know the football lads are coming from everywhere and I know the discipline they have. Lads, I appreciate it. Help us maintain order on this day for the amount of people that are coming. If someone tries to step out of line, please, we need to put them in line. Okay? We need to put them in line. And I understand the aggression, but September 13th is not a time for that. Okay? It's certainly not a time for it. You will undo all of the hard work. I don't know if you understand the logistics and planning that's going on behind the scene to put on the festival that we're putting on. Don't let us fail. Please, do not make it a failure. Imagine we all walk away at the end of that day with the largest event London has ever seen politically. It puts us in, people say where this is going. Watch where it's going. You watch what we've created in the last 12 to 18 months. Look at the mood of the nation. It's brewing for revolution. And the politicians will know it after September 13th. But they'll only get the message if we control ourselves. So again, the message has to be clear. Do not come with aggression. Bring your smile, bring your flag, bring your family, bring your children. That's the sort of event this is going to be. I've just found out there's 110 coming from New Zealand to do the haka. We're having to get a bigger stage. There's 110 who are part of a Christian freedom group, who opposed the lockdowns, who opposed transgenderism, who opposed all the problems. You know when people say, why are you talking about other countries? Why you got politicians coming from other countries? UKIP had a chance under Nigel Farage to unite with the populist parties of Europe. As in Le Pen, Wilders, all of them come under one banner. Farage refused. The problems that we face in Britain are a problem that faced the whole of Europe and the whole of the West. It's an attack on the West. Only united do we defeat it. You see what we're about to pull off in London on September 13th? Well, picture us doing that in the summer, but in every major capital in Europe, with the support of the populist political parties in those countries. That's what our sights are set on, yeah? And on the 13th, we're going to bring you the best speakers from around the world. The bravest, the future leaders of Europe will be coming to the stage, okay? Now, it's important, but our message is about uniting the kingdom. We have lots of great speakers. Personally, Katie Hopkins, you're whose speech I'm waiting to see. No pressure, darling. Okay? It's going to be historical. It's not going to be a day you want to miss. Do not let anyone ruin it for us. Understand? Love to you all.
Far-right activist Tommy Robinson has unveiled plans for what he calls the biggest patriotic free speech rally the world has ever seen, set to take place in central London on September 13. In a new announcement to his supporters, Robinson urged attendees to come prepared with flags, smiles, and noise, while stressing that the demonstration should remain peaceful. "We're not communists, so no hiding faces," he added in a pointed remark that appeared to invoke both anti-communist rhetoric and recent debates about masked protests. Robinson has framed the September event as more than just a gathering of his UK supporters. He claims the rally will bring together patriotic voices from across the globe in what he describes as a stand against censorship, political correctness, and restrictions on speech. The former English Defence League leader has long positioned himself as a defender of free expression, frequently clashing with mainstream media, political institutions, and tech platforms. By casting the September 13 rally as a historic moment, Robinson is aiming to reassert his relevance in the shifting landscape of populist movements across Europe. Despite his combative language, Robinson emphasized the need for discipline on the day. "We must remain peaceful and send a clear message," he told supporters. The comment reflects a growing sensitivity around public rallies, which in the past have sometimes descended into clashes with police or counter-protesters. Security concerns are likely to dominate the build-up to the event, with officials in London expected to closely monitor preparations. Previous Robinson-linked demonstrations have drawn thousands of participants, as well as significant opposition from anti-fascist groups. The rally's symbolism, flags, chants, and a highly visible presence in front of iconic national landmarks, is likely to serve both as a show of strength for Robinson's base and as a fresh flashpoint in Britain's ongoing debates about extremism, nationalism, and freedom of speech. Critics argue that Robinson's rhetoric often fuels division under the guise of defending liberties. Supporters counter that he represents ordinary citizens resisting political and media elites who seek to stifle dissent. As September 13 approaches, attention will turn to how authorities, counter-demonstrators, and international observers respond to the event. Whether Robinson's promise of a peaceful rally holds true will be a crucial test, not only for his movement's credibility, but also for the broader political conversation about where the boundaries of free expression end and public safety begin.
The Times,
I think that's cute.
The Times have a story today, Penny.
Yeah.
And it's saying that a London council has advised staff not to use terms like husband and wife because they could offend.
Oh, this is when you can't help but roll your eyes. I know that it's about being inclusive and it's about people who are partners or spouses or whatever else. But I just think, are people offended when maybe they're not married or whatever else? Does anybody really go, I find that very offensive that you have called that my partner the husband or the wife or whatever? I don't think they do. This is the Royal Borough of Greenwich, which is southeast London. Of course, has Greenwich Mean Time, lovely park. Lovely park.
Lovely views.
And it says you've got spouse or partner instead of offending anyone who does not identify as a man or a woman. Again, I just think that there are some things where I think, yeah, perhaps asking for somebody's Christian name, even that, I just think, would people be offended? But I think we've kind of got into the habit, or most people, I would say, in this country, have got into the habit of saying, what's your first name? I haven't used the word "what's your Christian name" for an awful long time. I think you say first name. Totally understand that. But husband and wife. I mean, you're newly married. Would you object?
I agree with you. Even if you're not married, I mean, you listen to the term. You don't care. You just think, yeah, we understand what you mean. You're together.
Yes. Yeah, you're just there.
Well, I'm new to it, and I really like being referred to as wife, and I'm using the word husband
all the time,
which I'm really enjoying.
Are you doing it at every moment that you can?
I haven't done it a lot, actually, but when I was in the shop the other day, Jared was at work, so I had to ring him. I said, give me a second, I'm just going to ring my husband. Oh, it feels very grown up. I really like it.
It's part aspirational, I think, as well. When people save up, and goodness, we've been through your planning for the past year, Ellie.
19 months, Claire, let's not forget.
Let's not forget. Every week we've had the update, but it's lovely and it's aspirational, and lots of people, I think, especially now, if there's the nuance that it might be offensive, then people take offence. But it's not. It's factual. There's husbands, and don't forget the gay community. Homosexual men love the fact they've got gay marriage now. And they call each other husbands. So it
husband
is.
and husband.
Exactly.